A life sentence was just handed down to a former President Yoon Suk-yeol. But as the heavy silence settled over the courtroom, the public wasn't feeling relief. Instead, a cold sense of anxiety began to spread. Will they just be pardoned again once the dust settles? This deep-seated distrust is a scar left by decades of what many call get-out-of-jail-free cards for the powerful. It's the painful lesson of our modern history, seeing the scales of justice tipped by political calculation. But today, we've reached a historic turning point that might finally break that cycle. Driven by the ruling party, the so-called Ban on Pardons for Treason Act has officially cleared a National Assembly subcommittee. This isn't just a minor policy tweak, it's a bold declaration that South Korea's democracy will no longer be swayed by backroom deals or political compromises. The core of the bill is simple and absolute. For those convicted of high crimes that shake the very foundation of the state, like insurrection or treason, the president will be legally barred from exercising their power of special pardon. It is an unprecedented move to put a leash on the president's absolute prerogative. For the first time in our constitutional history, currently 7 out of 10 citizens strongly support this bill. However, the political world has turned into a battlefield. The opposition is fighting tooth and nail, claiming that limiting a constitutional presidential power through a lower law is clearly unconstitutional. They're calling it retaliatory legislation aimed at a specific individual. It is a direct collision between the protection of democracy and the separation of powers. History has a habit of repeating itself. We remember when former presidents Chun Doo-hwan and Roh Tae-woo were released under the banner of national unity. Will that cycle finally break here in 2026? Even if the bill passes the main floor, a massive legal hurdle at the Constitutional Court remains. So whose side will the law and its principles take? Is this a historic victory for judicial justice? Or is it a new form of legislative tyranny that threatens the separation of powers? The ball is now in your court. As this bill stands before the judgment of history, what do you truly think? Is this the completion of justice or just political revenge? Share your sharpest insights in the comments below.